That's right. I'm Pawtai.
And I'm Rye Hoglall, and this
And this
is
is
USFAPN.
USFAPN.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Oh
Well,
boy, it's episode 23 of week 6, and
and
it's been
before
off.
we even dive in, Party, I just got to say, really had a blast with you, some members of the Goals Simulated Hockey League, and I think one or two folks from the USFA doing the live autographed hockey jersey break last week.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is what we pulled out on that night. It was, pretty sweet. We got an Eberle and a Joseph.
Love
And
Joseph.
yeah, me too. Shout out. So it was a fun night, and we're planning to actually to expand now, and we're gonna do another hockey jersey break, probably in the next 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and we'll also be introducing football coming in with Rye over here. So what do you think about that?
Can't wait. Autographed, signed football jerseys from players who are playing today or who are probably on your fantasy league. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be like a podcast, except folks are going to win something this time. So, more details to follow. I'm looking forward to diving in with you.
Absolutely. So let's take a step back and dive into week 6. What went down over here in all places in New York? It was all tied up 0-0, and New York was taking on Toronto again. And, we had Aaron Ike with the ball trying to pass it, but instead took a lot of courage to make that interception.
Wow. Well, he was wide open.
Yes, he was. So that was kind of one of the kickoff plays, but the Mafia did put together a good performance here. Minus the constant threat of Crim Reaper coming in with those big sacks. We did have Toronto began to put points on the board with a Darren Eliason touchdown, but things were to change. Momentum was going to happen, and it was going to come from one individual to turn the tide. New York down 9-0. Who could that be? Who's going to step up and put down sack of a lifetime? Boom! Number 69, Rye Hodlow.
Yes. Let's go, baby. Is that my first sack of the season?
It looks like, at least to the game, is what I can guarantee. But, oh, look at him go.
Wow. I could feel the ball on that sack.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty more of those to come, baby.
Big ones to come. And, we did have some other defensive plays throughout this game. Is Ike, again, walking with the ball, decides to run for it, doesn't slide, drops the ball. And Matthew Owsley with the fumble recovery.
I gotta tell you what, it's tough being in the Mafia right now. It hasn't been this tough to be in the Mafia since The Sopranos came out and they started cracking down.
Damn. Things got hot. And speaking of hot, were the laces of the football on that bullet that came out going to Darren Eliason with his second touchdown this game.
Well, really got to shout out all of the Mafia players who keep it super positive in the locker room.
Aldreezy, Kareem Washington, Aaron Ike, Juice Parish. Oh, Darren Eliason with the touchdown.
Darren.
But, Mafia said this isn't how things are going out. They were down 24-3. They had less than 4 minutes on the board. And check out this one. Nice one to Kareem Washington, who takes it in. Rookie with the touchdown. And
Let's go, Kareem.
Mafia was down.
Say what you want about us. We don't give up.
Don't give up, because we were down 24-10. It's only 2 minutes on the board. And at the 45-yard line, Aaron Ike from the 50 tosses a huge one down to Kareem Washington, connecting again for the touchdown.
Plays like that really go to show you that Aaron Ike has a bright future in this league, and so do his team, the Mafia.
Absolutely. So ultimately, it was a 24-17 loss. But if the Mafia can continue to play the way that they did in those final minutes of the game throughout, instead of 4 minutes, be it 4 quarters, I think we have a real strong chance of succeeding in the future. Let's turn our attention now to the next game.
I will just say the Rates logo, very intimidating with how it just points at you.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of like the Uncle Sam
That's right. I want you
I want you.
to lose a simulated football association game. Oh,
William,
sorry, Dallas.
William Thompson with the sack from St. Louis.
A lot of defensive highlights this week. I love it.
Well, gears are about to shift. St. Louis down 0-7, and they pass the ball off to none other than number 26 himself, Namie McNamerson.
Namie. Wow. Talk about the biggest name in simulated football right now is Namie or McNamerson.
Yeah, well, and it wasn't just Namerson that was taken over. Check this one out from the 40-yard line. Down, deep dot. Kevin Lee.
The Dallas 42.
Oh, the Dallas 42. The 420.
Yeah.
All right. Now we did see another play again. Namerson and Lee competing for the highlights this evening. We did see a nice handoff here to Namie McNamerson, who, took it in with ease.
Namie is unstoppable. Put it on the birth certificate. He was born to run.
Born to run. Well, Kevin Lee, with another one. And we thought, wow, man, the Archers really taking over. Dallas down 28-7.
But are we watching Kevin Lee versus Namie McNamerson or the Archers versus the Dragons?
Dragons from the 25-yard line. Check out this one to Ulf, the cheat code Jacobson.
There he is.
Coming through with a monster run of a touchdown.
Wow. He just gave the entire St. Louis defense the blood eagle. They formed the shield wall and burned the boats over there. Ulf Jacobson, a Viking run right there.
Damn.
Blood eagle, baby.
Blood eagle. Yeah, I remember that from the Viking show where you couldn't scream.
No.
True
Sorry,
warrior.
for our viewers who don't know, the blood eagle is where you tear somebody's lungs out from their back.
By opening up their rib cage like
That's right.
this. And that was Rocky Butterfingers with the touchdown. And
Not looking intimidated, Rocky.
no, but who would be the king of the St. Louis highlights this evening? None other than Namie McNamerson with another touchdown.
The only way to beat St. Louis is to outscore them. They're going to put up points every single game.
Yes, they will. Just like they dropped 42 on a 16, Dallas going down. But that wasn't the only game we had in store. Or in our third game, Charlotte took on New Jersey, the Battalion. It was all tied up 0-0 at the start. Charlotte was in the red zone. They needed to get the ball out. Put points on the board, giving it to none other than Doc Boone with the touchdown.
Got in between the tanks on that one.
Absolutely. That's just the way it worked out. But even when Charlotte did have the ball, they were always kind of wary of the oncoming threat. The artillery coming through. Evanescence, rookie with the sack.
Bring me to life, baby.
Bring me. I looked that up and you were absolutely right. That was correct.
Evanescence.
And the Battalion then came through, getting this one to Darren Guadiana. Getting the
I gotta say, there's been a lot of controversy out there. Is it the New Jersey Battalion or the New Jersey Bat Alliance? It is the Battalion.
It is the Battalion.
Sorry, not the Bat Alliance, which
Bat
doesn't
Alliance.
make sense. Get out of our comments.
Absolutely. And get into the end zone. Drew Stowe, rookie with the touchdown.
And he stowed that in the overhead compartment and brought it into the end zone, maybe for a safe land.
Oh, man. That's good. All right. And so we had coming up Charlotte with the ball, still down 4 points to the Battalion.
Charlotte is really good. The Battalion, I got to say, I'm pretty impressed by seeing the performance that they have against Charlotte here so far today.
Yes, Javel Woods with the sack for New Jersey.
Javel Wood.
And then we had
This is it.
Charlotte with the ball, 4 minutes left. They have the opportunity to catch up, but instead, Ethan McWells with the interception from New Jersey.
That's what you get when you play loose against the Bad Alliance.
That's right. And flights in the air, 10-14, taking them down. So we had number 4, Pittsburgh versus Tampa Bay.
Typhoon.
Typhoon.
That's right. Pittsburgh coming to Typhoon territory. Call FEMA, baby.
Absolutely. And cashing that one in was Earl Flint with the touchdown.
Earl Flint, son of Melvin Flint.
Known as Earl the Pearl. Like treasure.
Earl.
Oh, big sack there by Preston Dotson from Tampa Bay.
Man, Preston. Couple of sacks in every highlight reel this week.
Yeah.
There's a premium on defense. Defense wins championships.
And Zachary Dash with the touchdown.
Wow. Aptly named Dash. Dashes into the end zone.
Yes,
I heard he's a half-brother of the Kardashians.
And then taking a Grant. Blake Grant with the touchdown.
Direct descendant of Ulysses Grant.
Could be. He had that big mustache, right? Ulysses S. Grant?
He had a beard, yes. $50 bill beard. Ulysses S. Grant. Ulysses $50 bill beard Grant. Let's go.
Well, he was cashing in a 2-point conversion on that one as well.
Great grandfather is happy about that one.
Check this one out. So Pittsburgh facing all tied up, fourth quarter, almost gets a safety. It ends up being a sack. Hendricks Harlow from Tampa Bay.
I do love seeing a good safety, but I got to shout out Pittsburgh for getting out of that one.
Yeah. Good legs, good agility, and awareness.
You like those legs?
Oh, number 7? Was that it?
That was a play. But it's still tied. There he is. QB with the shaved legs.
Okay, and they then took out a big bomb. This one getting intercepted by Leon Kennedy.
Oh, looking like a little minnow popping out the water right there.
Popping out the water. And we did have Charlotte and the ball in number 5. Jerry Philbin filling the bins full of sacks that evening. And it was in overtime. Ultimately, the Typhoon kicked a field goal and won it. But, that's just the way the cookie crumbled.
Anticlimactic, unless you're the kicker.
Yep.
And you probably climaxed.
Yep. That's how it goes. I made a few kicks. They were pretty good. But not enough to be featured here. Vernon Mills here with the touchdown, taking it home, setting points aboard. Huntington Beach Voyagers.
I feel like the Rattlers are the foil for us Mafia this year. They're the other undefeated team out there other than the Mafia. And I got a lot of empathy for them. Here they're wearing the purple inverted jailhouse uniforms. I'm not sure about the style choice here. I do like the sharpness of the graphics on the field, on the shirt. I don't know, those vertical stripes. You'll add in 10 pounds for the camera here.
Adding 10 pounds and taking it away with TJ Camden with the interception. The previous play going to Gina Buckley with the sack, rookie. But I agree with you. Those, they kind of look like the Bengals, just like some like Miami Vice Bengals.
They look like the Bengals if they were locked in jail at the Wonka factory.
At the Wonka factory. Well, Carlton Banks took that one home, and another rookie with the touchdown for Huntington Beach.
Looking like Oompa Loompa convicts.
Oompa Loompa convicts. I mean, aren't these people rather tall?
I mean, the purple and the black bars, it's flashing me back.
Yeah. Oh, on the run,
the golden
getting
ticket.
Massive sack. That was Gina Buckley again, and this one, Gronky Kong, all both half on a set.
Damn, Gina.
And we then had Felix de Longchamps with the opportunity for Arizona to put points on the board, and it doinked off of it. So this was actually the first shutout of the season. Huntington Beach is averaging less than a touchdown a game given up to the opponent.
Well, you would have thought that after they moved on from short champs, long champs would be able to put them on the board, but what are you going to do?
Well, yeah, that's just the way the kick ended. I know the feeling of missing, but that kind of sucks. So we did have Anchorage take it on Tacoma in our final game. It would have been a nice snowfall out in Tacoma, right? You'd think this would be in Alaska.
Might be an ash. That might be ash.
Oh, that might be ash. Oh,
from the recent volcanic eruption.
This is the last game these people will ever watch. The lava
right.
flow's coming.
Airplanes are grounded until the foreseeable future.
Damn. James Peach with the touchdown on the beginning, and then we have Keenan Kurt, Anchorage getting the touchdown. Oh, okay, so he takes a step back, tosses one off, he gets it and runs. This one going to extra magic from Tacoma, as you can see his footsteps in the snow, pretty slick.
Very cool. Love the graphics. You don't see a lot of big plays in the snow, but when you do, they're extra special.
Extra special. Yeah. So it's like coming down to it. They're 7-14, and Tacoma gets the interception. Tire Wire England.
Tire Wire England?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Tirewire England.
I thought it might have been tire, as in Tyre.
Oh,
Tire Wire England.
Oh, interesting that he said.
I don't know what that name means or what the significance is, but I fucking love it. Tire Wire. Yeah, this one came down to the Tire Wire.
Tire Wire. Oh, absolutely. This one going to David Brewer, rookie, but it won't be the last we see of Tire Wire England in this game. Now, of course, we've got Anchorage with the ball. They're down 7-21. Have the opportunity to be able to put points on the board, but instead there's a fumble recovery by Jerry Atrick from Tacoma.
Wow. Jerry Atrick. Right up there with Jerry Riggs. Two of my favorite Jerrys in the league.
Yeah, great Jerry names in the league. So ultimately, we did have Anchorage with the ball, and this one goes to Tire Wire again with the interception, taking one home. Well, not home,
Anchorage,
but taking it.
Anchorage looked like they were coming back, but Tacoma took a Tire Wire and put it around the throat of their comeback chances.
And what a matchup that was between Anchorage and the Eruption. Eruption, exploding through the force with a 24-14 victory.
With the ash on the field, the Eruption take it home. Gotta love it.
Taking it home. And when it came down to the West Coast, we can see that the Huntington Beach Voyagers are ahead. They're unbeaten this season, 6-0. One game behind are the St. Louis Archers. 2 games behind are the Eruption and Snow Devils. 3 games behind are the Dragons. And 6 games behind are the Rattlers.
Now, the Archers Voyagers matchup this year has been a lot of fun to watch. Can't wait to see how it all shakes out in the postseason.
Absolutely. And that brings us to the East Coast with the Royals, who are 5-1, so they're not an unbeaten team. And then a game behind them are the Typhoon. 2 games behind are the Roughnecks and the Wraiths. 3 games behind are the Battalion. And 5 games behind are the Mafia. So the Mafia have the best odds out of anyone to improve.
That's right, we do. And I gotta say, of all the undefeated teams out there, the Mafia are the closest to first place.
Yes.
So shout out to you, Mafia players.
Absolutely true. So, let's talk about the power rankings. You can see them here. It just kind of applies what we just told you. Overall, so you got the Voyagers at the top, the Mafia at the bottom, and a lot of teams in between. Leave it up to you to decide, where everything falls, but that's how things stack up. And when it finally comes out, we've got our team of the week. So shout out to these players that performed in week 6.
I gotta say, Pawtai, you got the kicker of the week again, but another losing effort.
Yeah, it was
I'm sure.
Only punter of the week. I haven't received the kicker yet, so because I keep missing them. But when I start making all of them every time, then I'll get it. Because this is
USFAPN.
Let's go.